We see altercations in sports all the time. We're in the middle of November, the time when college football rivals play each other. There are going to be altercations, sometimes fights on the field. We see it every Sunday in the NFL. We see it from time to time in the NBA. Back when I was growing up, it was common to see fights in the NBA. Not as common today, but back then it was common. Hell, players didn't even get thrown out of the game back in the 80s and 90s for fighting. In the late 80s, early 90s, if you went to Detroit to play the Pistons, you could count on getting your ass kicked. The NHL. The NHL is known for its fights between players. Soccer. Well, in soccer, you're more likely to see fans fighting than the players. But you get my point. At the highest level of competition, when adrenaline and emotion is running high, physical altercations are going to happen. Where you don't expect it to happen is in youth sports. Kids. Now, I don't have children. Naturally, I don't follow youth or high school sports. You typically don't see physical altercations between kids at youth sporting events. You're more likely to see bad behavior from the parents. Parents tend to take youth sports way more seriously than the kids do. You guys know the stereotype, middle-aged dad living out his dream through young Bobo. Bobo is the quarterback for his Pee Wee football team. Dad, he thinks Bobo's going to be the next Drew Brees, when the reality of the situation is Bobo has the talent of an ice maker. All he's good at is throwing bricks. Parents can ruin sports for kids. How many times have you heard the same story? Maybe a kid actually has natural talent, but his father makes him practice for hours every day after school, even on the weekend. Makes the kid eat, sleep, breathe whatever sport that he's playing. By the time Tommy makes it to high school, Tommy is burnt out. He doesn't want to play anymore. Poor dad, his dreams are crushed. He goes into a depression. His dream of young Tommy being drafted by the Detroit Lions and having his NFL career immediately end before it even starts, that dream for dad has vanished. So we're accustomed to seeing bad behavior from parents at youth sporting events. But probably one of the worst displays of parental behavior that I've ever seen at a youth event happened this past Sunday in Garden Grove, California. Garden Grove, the suburb of Los Angeles made famous by Sublime. Head down the 405 for about 15-20 minutes and you're in Long Beach, one of my favorite places to stay when I'm in LA. Garden Grove is receiving attention now for something other than the song written by Sublime. The city hosted a youth basketball tournament over the weekend, specifically girls basketball. Now, these are teenagers, freshmen, maybe sophomore in high school. I'm about to play you a clip, and I'm going to give you the obligatory warning. If you don't like seeing a young teenage girl brutally assaulted, unprovoked, then skip ahead about 20 to 30 seconds. I'm going to briefly explain what happened, then I'm going to roll you the clip. You're going to see a young black girl go up for a three-point shot. Lauryn Ham, the victim here, is too far away from the play to block the shot. So she runs up and she simply hand checks the girl that's shooting. That's it. The young girl that's shooting, she ends up losing her balance and both her and Lauryn Ham fall to the floor. Now, this is a typical basketball play. There's nothing to it. You see the same thing happen many times during a basketball game. Now, what happens next is far from typical. I want you to listen carefully because this is what makes it worse. You can hear a woman in the background instructing this young black girl to attack Lauryn Ham. It's been confirmed this woman is the mother of that child. You have to listen carefully to hear it, but it is definitely audible. Check it out for yourself. Isn't that some bullshit? That young girl should never be allowed to play basketball again. And the mother should be arrested. There is no justification for this. There is no way you can explain why you would tell your daughter to take this girl's head off. It's not like she was provoked. It's not like Lauryn Ham was attacking the girl, playing dirty, hell, even talking shit. She was just playing basketball. She hand checked her. Big girl loses her balance, and mom thinks that justifies a clothesline? What kind of mother tells her daughter to do that? I can't believe CPS hasn't launched an investigation. The young girl was removed from the game. Matter of fact, I believe they shut the game down, just ended it right then. Lauryn Ham was diagnosed with a concussion. I'm sure she'll be fine physically, but hopefully she will not allow this incident to stop her from playing basketball in the future. My question is, where's the media? Local media in Los Angeles, they're covering this story, but it has received zero mainstream attention. Besides Outkick, of course, that's where I found it. Nothing on the usual sites I check for news. Nothing on Mediaite, who usually has stories posted before Outkick does. Sometimes I think Outkick actually pulls some of their news from Mediaite. Nothing wrong with that, but oftentimes Mediaite will have stories posted hours before Outkick, but nothing from them. Nothing from CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, ESPN, FS1. Nothing. Young Asian girl brutally attacked at a basketball game. And it's not even mentioned, not even on their website. What happened to stop Asian hate? It was only a couple of months ago the mainstream media was all about stop Asian hate. Google Lauryn Ham, Lauryn Ham. Google it. You'll find about 4, maybe 5 stories, all local media in Los Angeles. Why is that? I'll allow you to draw your own conclusions. Let me know in the comments below. Now, it's rumored that the girl that attacked Lauryn Ham is the daughter of an NBA player, or a former NBA player, one of the two. I couldn't verify this. I don't know whether it's true or not, but to be honest, it doesn't matter. The young girl should be held responsible, but at the end of the day, she is a child, 15 years old. Her name's not been released to the media, which is typical. You want to protect a minor, but the mother's name hasn't been released either, and I find that surprising. Lauryn Ham's mother has been pushing this story to the media in LA. She's filed a police report to have charges filed, hopefully on the mother. But Amy Ham, the mother of Lauryn Ham, she has not revealed the identity of the mother either. And she's better than most. If a mother is that brazen in public, instructing her child to brutally attack someone half her size, imagine what she's telling her daughter at home. Imagine what she is telling her behind closed doors. This is how future criminals are raised. It starts at home. Who knows? 10 years from now, this young girl might be in the streets, throwing Molotov cocktails through the window of a police station, all in the name of BLM. But let me know what you think. Should the mother of that young girl who attacked Lauryn Ham be arrested? Sound off in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe, click the notification bell to receive all notifications from the channel. Best way to contact me is by email at btlkc84@gmail.com, KC_BTL84 on Twitter. I'll see you guys tomorrow.